Please begin.
So, my title is heroism and unexpected consequences and rewards, and my thesis for it is in the Shawshank's Redemption, and the movie uses setting to subvert how human morals, rules, and doing the right things gets changed, and it doesn't always lead to betterment, and it could lead to punishment. For example, when Tony was getting education from Andy, when Tony was getting education from Andy, education usually means leading to a better life, and Tony would have been able to get the job he wanted. So when he got out of prison, he can actually sort of formulate back into society. However, because Tony is a good person, and he finds out like what happened with the truth about Andy and his wife's murder, he ends up getting killed by the authority, which is the warden. And because the warden wants to make sure, wants more power above them because he thinks he's better than them. And has like notes with the symbolism of the Bible and Christianity, like he is with God, or he is basically in control of that prison. And the next thing is in being institutionalized and freedom. When books get out of prison. When books get out of prison, usually freedom is something that you long for, like how Red did. It ends up when he does his thing to get passed to go back into society. But that's not how it is for books, because the prison has already changed his mindset into that's the only place for him. And he doesn't belong in society anymore. He has no place in it, so he ends up killing himself, which is unexpected because most people don't. But and there are some film techniques used in it, like how the warden is always panned upwards, like he's looking down on the prisoners, and how the prisoners are shown like afar from the bird's eye view, because they're tiny and small and they don't matter. And like lighting and color comes into it, because in the prison it's always gray. And when books gets out into the real world, it's also gray for him, because that's not what he can do anymore. But at the end with Red and Andy, there's more color at the end when they're at Mexico, living their life, Andy tries to do normal things while he's in prison, and he tries to make up for it by keeping himself busy, like with the rocks, and how he made them into different pieces, like chess pieces, or the library, because he wanted normalcy, and he thought that would be good, but they ended up in consequences. Well, not the rocks, like the library, because when Andy starts playing music, it becomes more defiant of the warden, and he gets punished for that by being in the hole.